Alright, welcome back everyone. This is part 2 of the Mr. Dealz retro video game pickup video. I got some interesting things on the second time I actually went to Mr. Dealz. We'll start with the video game stuff first, and surprisingly, this actually isn't going to be a major video game pickup video. If anything, it's going to be something completely different. And I'll show you guys what I mean in a moment. But first up, let's go to the actual video game stuff. I have a used copy for the PlayStation 4 of Monopoly Family Fun Pack. It includes Monopoly Plus, My Monopoly, and Monopoly Deal Games from Ubisoft. So here it says Monopoly Plus, Monopoly that comes to life. Play the Monopoly you know and love set in a beautiful 3D world. Play online or in person with up to 6 players. Second screen tablet or smartphone use is optional. Here we have My Monopoly. Personalize your own Monopoly game board. Name the properties, design the board, and add silly icons. And then here, Monopoly Deal. Fast-dealing Monopoly card game. Play online or in person with up to 5 players. Uplay enabled, www.uplay.com. From Ubisoft, www.ubi.com. Again, for the PlayStation 4, we have Monopoly Family Fun Pack. And then, for the Nintendo 64, I have complete in box. This is interesting. It is Nintendo 64 controller pack memory for your N64 controller. Now you can save game statistics and data, your favorite controller button configuration, built-up character strengths, and more. With an N64 controller pack, you can now save game statistics and data, your favorite controller button configuration, built-up character strengths, and more. Utilize these features to outmaneuver and outgun your favorite opponent. You can load your N64 controller pack quickly and easily. In the bottom of every Nintendo 64 controller, you will find a slot for loading the N64 controller pack. See the photograph. Each N64 controller pack can be used to save data for one or more game packs. The N64 controller pack works with all game packs displaying the N64 controller pack icon. Make your favorite Nintendo 64 games more exciting and fun as you use your N64 controller pack to assist you in wiping out even your strongest competition. Designed for N64 controller pack, look for this symbol on game packs especially designed to use an N64 controller pack. So anyway, this is Nintendo 64 controller pack for the N64. And I believe there's one more video game thing to talk about, and that's it. This was pretty cool that I was able to grab this. This is a complete in-box, almost brand new, original Sega Genesis core system. So let me bring this back out. Picked this up for $100. I was really happy about that. The box is pretty much flawless with the exception of a little type things up here, but other than that, it's in pretty damn good shape. And it's basically brand new if you looked inside. It says, Sega Genesis, leader of the 16-bit video revolution, join the 16-bit revolution. It is the core system, game cartridge not included. Brilliant 16-bit color graphics, built-in digital sound and stereo make stereo music synthesizer, an extensive library of hit games. It includes inside the Genesis unit, one control pad, AC adapter, TV antenna, switch box. So, go to the back of the box. This is what we have. It says only Sega gives you CD power for Sega Genesis. Amazing new multimedia Genesis accessory intensifies your gaming experience. Comes with hundreds of dollars worth of music and game CDs. Crank up your music CDs. Dazzle your friends with all new CD and graphics. Extra CD bonus levels with incredible game graphics and animation. So ACCDE. Only Sega brings you these hot new additions. Menacer. Blast him with the most powerful controller gun ever to hit 16-bit. 3 modules. The Basic Master, the Stabilizer, and the Binocular, plus the AccuSight Cursor. Give you so many ways to play. Comes with its own game cart, 6-game cartridge packed with fast-paced hot-shot hits. Only Sega brings you Mega Fire. Fire faster, fire longer, even free your fire finger for precision maneuvers with rapid fire and auto rapid fire in this all-new controller. It has a slick look and comfortable feel of the standard control pad, but wait till you see what it does to your game. And then the arcade power stick. Increase the fun in your scores with this amazing controller. It's the best of both technologies in one. The comfort of a controller, the precision of a joystick, plus it comes with Mega Fire fast action shooting so you won't miss a thing. And then only Sega has it all. Sega started the 16-bit game revolution, and we're still leading the way. Only Sega gives you more of everything, more games. Only Sega gives you hundreds of 16-bit hits, from realistic sports play to high-action adventures, from classic arcade hits to major movie titles, and much, much more. Plus, with our special converter, you can still play all your 8-bit Master System favorites on Genesis. More options. Only Sega gives you more ways to play, with lots of controller options and the most sophisticated sharpshooter ever designed. And only Sega lets you team your 16-bit system with CD technology to tap into the cutting edge in video games. More excitement. It's been building since we first introduced Genesis, and it's better than ever. Ultra-challenging gameplay, incredible arcade quality and digitized graphics, spectacular digital sound with real voices, plus stereo music that'll knock your earphones off. And you can hook them up, all only from Sega. Sega, join the 16-bit revolution. Here it shows you some games. There's Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective, The Mummy's Curse, The Case of the Mystified Murderess, The Case of the Tin Soldier. It is murder. Is it murder or the work of a notorious scoundrel? You'll watch Holmes banter with Watson as you become the super sleuth to solve the 3 mysteries one by one. Okay, and then here it says Joe Montana's NFL Football. Joe's back in action and better than ever in this exciting new 3D football game for the Sega CD. Real video, scaling, and Joe's voice put you on the field as you take on the NFL's best. This is football the way it's meant to be played, up close and physical. Do you have what it takes to play with the greatest quarterback of all time? Some of the games that it shows off is Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Ariel, Disney's The Little Mermaid, Tailspin, Home Alone, Batman Returns, David Robinson's Supreme Court, Evander Holyfield's Real Deal Boxing. Then you got Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, B-Bomb, Kid Chameleon, Biohazard Battle, Cha-Con the Forever Man, Mario Lemieux Hockey, NFL Sports Talk Football starring Joe Montana. And then you have Green Dog, The Beached Surfer Dude, Streets of Rage 2, Tasmania, Dungeons & Dragons, Warriors of the Eternal Sun, X-Men, Sports Talk Baseball. More and more games. In addition to Sega's games, you can choose Genesis games from over 35 third-party developers. Just look for the Sega Genesis seal of quality. So this was pretty cool. For $100, I grabbed it. I really don't need it. I have a complete in-box Genesis. But for this, I said, fuck it. For $100, I can't really beat that price, considering it's basically brand new. So that is the game stuff. Now, what else am I going to show you guys here? Well, as you all know, Ghostbusters came out, the movie, which I'm not a fan of at all. It ruined the franchise for me, but that's another topic for another time. What I am going to show you, though, when I went down there was some guy had sold Mr. Dealz a whole bunch of unopened, complete action figures. So what I was able to grab, and I'll show you what I was able to grab. This right here is Ghostbusters Series 1 Gozer. Features interchangeable head and hands with lightning beams. Ghostbusters Series 1, you have the 15-inch Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, Gozer, Zool Pterodog, Vince Clortho Pterodog, and Slimer. Gozer the Traveler. He will come in one of the pre-chosen forms. During the rectification of the Vuldroni, the Traveler came as a large and moving Torb. During the third reconciliation of the last of the Mechatrex supplicants, they chose a new form for him, that of a giant slore. Many Shubs and Zools knew what it was to be roasted in the depths of a slore that day. So, this is from NECA Real Toys in 2004. This was made. So I found that pretty cool. I grabbed that. And next up, from the Phantasm series, I'm a huge fan of Phantasm. This is Cult Classic Series 2, Phantasm the Tall Man. Features Silver Sphere, Evil Minion, and Portal Base. I don't really collect figurines like this, but I couldn't pass these guys up. This was really cool to see. In Series 2, you have Wes Craven's New Nightmare, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Donnie Darko, and Phantasm. But a brand new series comprised of your favorite heroes and villains from classic horror, sci-fi, and action movies. Each figure is highly detailed and comes complete with movie-accurate accessories and display bases. A mysterious undertaker with superhuman strength, the Tall Man stalks the Morningside Cemetery, populating the world with his undead legions. Armed with his band of flying metal spheres, the Tall Man wages war against humanity. There you go, the Tall Man. So I found that pretty cool. Was able to pick that up. And then from Ghostbusters 2, I was able to pick up Vigo. Let me move this up a little bit here. There you go. So Vigo, Scourge of Carpathia, Sorrow of Moldavia. Okay. Who are you going to call, it says. So the personnel file, name Vigo the Carpathian, a.k.a. Vigo the Cruel, Vigo the Torturer, Vigo the Despised, Vigo the Unholy. Profession, despot, 16th century, painting dweller. Ghostbuster status, 1610, poisoned, stabbed, shot, hung, stretched, disemboweled, drawn and quartered, eventually died. Present day, trapped in the Manhattan Museum of Art. Quotable quotes, find me a child that I might live again. Habits and hobbies, favorite season is evil, enjoys thrones of blood, hypnotizes creepy stalkers with frizzy hair. Accomplishments, lived to be 105 years old, powerful magician, perfected the eye glow scare tactic, aka bedroom eyes. Notes, collect another stool sample from Oscar to ensure spirit vacated, perform initial scans on Venkman's Vigo the Butch Halloween costume. 6-inch and 12-inch Ghostbusters figures available on MattyCollector.com. Remember to clean desk, it says here. So I was able to pick this up. I'm a huge Ghostbusters fan, so I grabbed this as well. And then the last thing I grabbed, I found this to be pretty fucking cool. And this is unopened, and nor will I open it, but it's a brand new item in the Phantasm Collector Series, apparently. And this is what I was able to grab here. It is the Phantasm 1971 Plymouth Cuda 340. 1/18 scale limited edition die-cast metal, 1x18. Okay, new item, it says. And it's from American Muscle. 1971 Plymouth, opening doors and hood, steerable front wheels, detailed interior and chassis, and die-cast metal. And in 1979, okay, let's go in here. The horror movie Phantasm introduced moviegoers to the creepy residents of the Morningside Cemetery, including menacing metallic orbs, mini-monsters, and the evil tall man. For more par and muscle car enthusiasts, it also introduced a legendary four-wheel scene stealer in the form of a black 71 340 Cuda. Unlike most movies, there was no fleet of stunt cars used, and this Black Beauty proved itself to be as much of a holy terror as the movie itself. So that's the stuff from Mr. Dealz, guys. Thanks for watching. As you can see, it really wasn't that big of a video game pickup as it was a collectible figurine type stuff pickup. But I'm really happy to have this stuff here. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more pickup videos, video game pickup videos. And again, it is day one of Scratch Ticket Week Mania, sponsored by Big Fish Games. We will see that later tonight. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.